Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the warm introduction from our moderator, Janice. And also, thanks for the wonderful sharing from Jie about our physical health. So, now I'm going to share my insight on the nutrition across the various life stages. I'm going to share my slide here. Just a minute. Can see it clearly?
And
Okay. My name is Yahui. I'm the Wellness and Community Health Manager. And today I'm going to share with you about the nutrition's focus on the adolescents, adulthood, and also elderly. So we understand that actually establish this healthy eating is not only for us right now as an adult, but actually during young time when we have this, in the pregnancy, even in the infant's childhood, we already have to take care of the diet. And but of course, I have these additional topics, but for today's discussion, we will only concentrate on this stage, which I think is more relevant for us as working adults. So the objective for today is to share with you all and to let you apply the nutrition recommendations and rationale for each of the life stages. And also, we want you to understand the current nutrition related problems and solutions. And of course, I want you to appreciate the sample manual plan for each of the life stages and demonstrate some of the, if we have time, then we'll demonstrate some cooking demonstrations for you to know about some of the life stages that have different kind of cooking demonstrations. Okay, before we start, yeah, you can actually, I want you to engage in this fun nutrition game. You can actually scan this QR code and or you can click on the provided link in the comment box to test your knowledge. Yeah, it's just a very simple 10 questions. So yeah, you can try it on. And for winners, I can actually provide you a 10 ringgit bakery vouchers. Yeah, so later in the end of the session, we'll announce the winners together. So for those unable to participate, no worries. You can still have the link. Yeah, it could be a technical problem, so no worries. While waiting for you all to answer the questions, I'll just introduce a little bit in adolescent nutrition. Okay. So adolescence actually is a crucial phase. Very adolescents, they are very active, and they have a very rapid growth. So, however, they actually may overlook their lifestyle, especially due to various factors. So their increased calories requirements are essential for their potential development. For example, they require even more nutrients, especially like calcium for the bone growth, and also iron for their girls that entering the menstruals and boys that wanted to have a lean body mass. So they need more total energy compared to the children. So calcium also to support their bone growth and prevent osteoporosis. And of course, not forget about the vegetables and fruits, yeah, to support their rapid growth and development. So for adolescents, actually, these are some of the recommended calorie intake for children and adolescents by age and sex. You can see it's getting higher and higher. And for some of the numbers of serving size, actually based on the daily calorie needs for those age, you can actually recommend and you can screenshot this as well to share with your children. about their serving size that they require for this age. So according to this Nutrition Division Ministry of Health Malaysia, they have this a few key messages divided for the adolescents and also adult and elderly. So for all, actually, they're recommended to eat a variety of foods within the recommended intake. And of course, we wanted to have a healthy weight for optimum growth. And everyone also have to perform 60 minutes of physical activities daily. And you must also eat adequate amount of rice, cereals, and tubers, and eat fruits and vegetables every day. You can see that for age 7 to 18 years, you require more than 3 servings of vegetables and 2 servings of fruits. Consume moderate amounts of fish, meat, poultry, eggs, legumes, and nuts for the protein. And consume 2 to 3 servings of milk and milk products every day. Include all types of fats and healthy types of fats in the diets. Limit the intake of salt and sauce. Consume more fruits and vegetables low in sugar. Drink plenty of water daily, 6 to 8 glasses. And make sure we consume safe and clean foods and beverage. So for adolescents, we also can teach them use of nutrition information on food labels. And for adolescents, we wanted to emphasize eat more of rice, cereals for their growth. And of course, the rest of these key messages are actually the same as adult and elderly. So you can see also some nutrition related problems and solutions for adolescents. They have malnutrition. Malnutrition actually included underweight and also obesity. So some of the solutions like nutrition education counseling can be given to them because of all these kind of factors. It require a lot of solutions, like for example go to see a nutritionist and come out some recommendations accordingly because everyone is actually different. So they can also have micronutrient and macronutrient supplementations for them. And nowadays, a lot of young ages, adolescents, they are having this overweight and obesity issues. So due to a lot of factors like sedentary lifestyle, just as Jill also mentions, a lot of people nowadays, they are just sit there, and then there can be also due to poor dietary habits, due to the influence of family, peers, and food environments. Of course, the quality of the food, available food around us. You can see some of the statistics actually shows that the students for age 10 to 17 has increased from 26.9% in 2012 to 30.4% in 2017. Actually, they are facing a lot of this kind of problems in our younger generations. So for the solutions, actually, we also emphasize the poverty reduction strategies and also the social protection measure, the educations. That's why we actually keep on organizing all this kind of awareness campaign for the health and nutrition literacy, share the values, share the life skills, ask and teach people how to make healthy lifestyle choices and how to actually make this critical access this online content, just different kind of now social media is very advanced, and then they can actually share a lot of different kind of data and sharing in the web page. So the safe and enable food environment is also very important because adolescents, they are still studying just like children. Yeah, healthy school food is also very important. Regulations of the marketing and food security, and of course we have this on and off the supplementations. We will let them check, and then we will provide accordingly. So for the management of the adolescents with obesity, we actually they actually can go in and look for nutritionists, and then you can see their pharmacologies, intake, and also behavior and sleep and activities. Take note that actually if you don't get enough sleep, actually will has a higher risk of obesity rate. So remember to get enough sleep for this. So this is one of the sample menu plan that I have here is you can actually share with the adolescents or your teenagers, children, to let them try on, and actually it's quite easy to prepare. You can just screenshot and share this, or later I can put it in the link in the comment box there. So the sample menu plan is easy, and it's actually teach them how to prepare nutritious meals, focus on enjoy, also some health conscious into that. This one I don't have the video. The next one, the elderly and adult, I have some video. If of the time allowed, I can share that in this sharing. So come to adult. So nutrition and the adult, right now we actually not only need to take care of ourselves, but we also have new responsibilities. Uh, we have to care for the children. We have to care for the aging parents. And because these transitions from last time, previously we stay in our parents' house, and now come to the uh, right now we are independent. We have more time, we have more money, we have more social network, and that's why our lifestyle habits also we keep changing, and that's why it's very important to alert ourselves so that when we have this awareness, we will also influence the rest of our families and our friends. So, of course, the very famous nutrition recommendations is follow this Malaysian's healthy plaque. This quarter half, I believe you also have seen this before. So this recommendation is actually in 2023 Malaysian's dietary guidelines. This actually encourage people to eat their main meals, the breakfast, lunch, and also dinner, quarter half. So quarter of the carbohydrate, couple of the quarter of the protein, and also the half plates of the vegetables and fruits. And you still remember this Malaysian's food pyramid in 2020? This is the latest pyramid that we encourage everyone to actually eat more vegetables and fruits. Compared to previously, there is one food pyramid. The lowest part actually is full of carbohydrate. I don't know you have seen that pyramid before or not. So come to this serving size. This is some of the recommendations that you can actually take note. So each food group actually we encourage to take like 3 to 5, so you can go in accordingly to. This is some of the suggestion recommendations, and following the based on the calories like 1,500, 1,800, 2,000, and you can understand more about this differences accordingly. And of course, this recommendation is almost the same like adolescents, but just that the adult they emphasize to cook nutritious foods at home more often, okay, if possible. And if not, then you choose healthier options when you're eating out. Okay, and eat adequate amount of rice, other cereals, and they emphasize in adult whole grain. Okay, whole grain cereals based products and tubers. Other than that, it's the same like the adolescent. Okay, and this nutrition recommendations of course they have this like energy intake, and they want you to eat plenty of vegetables and fruits, and the fat, reduce the trans fat, saturated fat, eat more healthy fats, to avoid all the unhealthy weight gain, and then limit the sugar to not more than 10% of the daily calories. It's like ideally less than 5%. And of course, the salt also try to reduce less than 5 gram per day, around a teaspoon. Okay, when we cook, we're already putting so much salt. So we have to remember this to control ourselves. Okay, and this is one of the statistic data shows that actually in Malaysia, 1.7 million people in Malaysia currently they live with 3 major risk factors. The diabetes, hypertension, and hypercholesterolemia. So 3.4 million people in Malaysia actually currently live with 2 major risk factors. And this is a very serious case, and of course worldwide we are facing the same problem these non-communicable diseases, the NCDs, are causing so much problem until the cardiovascular disease is become our leading causes of death in Malaysia. Uh, Nowadays, the young children, like less than 40, they have this heart attack and stroke incidents. It's not uncommon anymore. So you can see the non-communicable diseases, 1 in 5 of Malaysians, they have diabetics, and 3 in 10, they have hypertension, 2 in 5, they have raised total cholesterol level, and 2.3, they have depressions. Mental health also one of the things that we always wanted to emphasize in our lifestyle. Uh, and health challenges in Malaysia for obesity and overweight is like a very leading the champions populations in Southeast Asia. Uh, and this is because of all these risk factors. Uh, 1 in 4 physically not active. 1 in 2 they actually being exposed to second-hand smoke at the cafeterias, and 95% of them do not eat recommended daily amount of fruits and vegetables. That's why they have all these symptoms and developing all these very chronic diseases. And this one will really require the changes of the Malaysians' dietary intake and lifestyle. And from us individual, we need to have lifestyle management in order to maintain and protect ourselves and our family. The social, national, global, they have their own target and they have their management and innovations to try to create this kind of awareness. And we can say that actually the most effective preventive strategy is the one that leads to changes in lifestyle with respect to diet or physical activities or cessations of smoking. The most important that is to control the our uh, nutrition problems. So we also actually have this group of very dedicated educators, like nutritionists, diabetic educators, lactation educators, and also mental health educators. We focuses on this kind of changes. We want to help them also toward forming a better lifestyle. So this is what we can do in social, and for us, individual, follow healthy lifestyle. Very easy, but yet very difficult. So these are some of the risk factors that make us so difficult to change, like the genetic, environmental, social demographic, and also the self-management, the self-discipline, the factors of the medical conditions, a lot of these problems. And what we can do is the change to maintain to help to combat these NCDs by doing this very basic solutions, like for example control blood pressure, eat a healthy diet, maintain a healthy weight, exercise regularly, and stop smoking if you are smoking if you are a smoker, and try to reduce the harmful use of alcohol. So for this sample meal plan, actually these are some of the sample example that you can actually screenshot and also remember that every day for what are the calories that you can have, what are the servings. Of course, the higher intakes of complex carbohydrate rich foods choices such as whole grains, fruits and vegetables and legumes are very recommended. Okay. And this is some of the sample meal plan. You can also this one I will share this in the comment box. And these are the traditional Chinese dishes that actually I make a video to teach the community how to do the cooking, healthy cooking. This one I have a video, but I'm not sure whether is it clear. So I can try to play it and see whether you all can, because just now when I view the video it's not so clear. This is some of the nutrition facts for the video. Hi everyone, today I'm excited to share with you a cooking demonstrations featuring one of my favorite dishes for dinner at home. Let's started by gathering our ingredients. You will need a yam, 3 eggs, 1 can of baked I think it's a big hen. 2 tomatoes, 2 mushrooms, 1 onion, video. And 1 baby romaine lettuce. Before we start, we must remember to wash our vegetables and fruits. And of course, don't forget wash our hand with the soap and water. So first, we're going to prepare the Chinese tomato baked bean egg stir fry in a large pan and heat up 1 tablespoon of oil over medium-high heat. Add in a mixture of eggs and chopped tomatoes and also our favorite baked beans. I think the video is lagging, is it? Yeah. Never mind, we just we will skip this video because I have feedback. The video is actually lagging and has no video, no audio, right? We can do this preparing our sides by steaming the rice, the yams. I think I will just skip this cooking demonstration for about 20 minutes. Okay, sorry, because the video I think is quite lagging. I will just skip this cooking demonstrations and I'll put it in the comment box there for the link. So we'll just proceed with the last life stages in elderly. Okay, so you can say that I'm not adolescent, I'm now adult, and everyone will going to age into old age. So now the nutrition is elderly is to let everyone know that after this adult we will actually we will age, and also we will face a variety of health challenges as well. So those older adults that remain in relatively good health and continue to be active in their golden years, they actually can have a very happy and wonderful life. And good nutrition is actually important to maintain a very good health later in life. So for our parents also, we need to know some of the nutrition recommendations for them to keep them healthier. Uh, the some of the total energy actually reduce for people aged 51 and older. And also because of they have lower calories needs compared to younger adults. But still, we will continue to recommend them to eat more fruits and vegetables because fiber is very important to prevent the constipations and diverticulitis, as this is very common as people age. And also one of the things that we need to reduce the risk of colon cancer. And for protein, they have to remember a lot of time older adult, they have this sarcopenia, they have osteoporosis and frailty. So this is very important to keep them reminded that they have to get enough protein for their musculoskeletal health, and also combined with some resistant exercise is recommended. So calcium also, not forget this, to slow bone loss and to reduce the risk of fractures, osteoporosis and diabetic. Of course, vitamin D, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, all these are the very important vitamins that we can get the nutrients from our diets. And these are some of the sources, calcium sources, that other than one glass of milk, you can actually go through these portions to get enough calciums for your daily food intake. This is quite very detailed recommendations that you can get very easily from the markets, from the convenience shop. And this is some of the recommendations for different food group based on the different calories per day. And these recommendations also for older people is the same, almost the same as adolescent and also adult. But some of the things that they wanted to emphasize, like for example, practice food safety when purchasing, preparing, cooking, and also storing food. We know that older people, they are used to store foods, and they will keep a few days. This is very important because we don't want them to get infections, diseases from their food storage. And of course, they also highlighted that eat at least 3 main meals every day with additional 1 or 2 times nutritious snacks, and so that the elder people, they can get enough nutrients. And consume adequate protein, calcium and vitamin D and iron-rich foods. These are some of the things that they emphasize for the older people. And of course, common health concerns in elderly, they actually have higher occurrence of cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. They also loss of the hormone productions, bone density, muscle mass, and strength, as well as their body composition. That's why they have increased the type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular. They also have this occurrence of dementias, resulting in memory loss, agitations, and delusions. And some of them, they have decreased kidney function. Some of them, they have decreased immune function as well. And the neurological disorder and psychological conditions, all this is actually influencing their attitude towards food, along with the ability to prepare or ingest the food. So we know that older person also, they have these dental problems that can lead to difficulties with chewing and swallowing, and can make it very hard to maintain a healthy diet. So lower efficiency in the absorption of vitamins and minerals, also one of the factors. So that's why we need to have a very comprehensive solutions for the elderly, especially when to cope with the malnutrition, the lack of calcium. So we want to encourage them to eat more, the adequate food, daily food, and try not to eat the processed food, and get all this high calcium food daily. We can also encourage them to actually eat together. We don't want them to eat alone by themselves, but eat together with the family, with the friends, and this can actually increase their energy intake, because they actually eat more if they are staying in the group. And for chewing problem also, try to edit and alter the food consistency. The solid foods actually can be they can ground, can chop, to allow more successful and safe swallowing. Of course, you can bring them to look for speech therapists, physicians, and dietitians work together to determine the appropriate diet for them. Okay, and this is some of the sample meal plan for the elderly. And this is the one of the sample meal plan I recommended for the elderly with the very simple oatmeal with fruits. You can mix together. This serving actually can suit to all ages. Every morning you can have this as a breakfast. But here I won't show this video anymore. Okay, so because of the time, quickly summarize here to make these conclusions. The foods that you consume in your younger age actually will impact your health as you age. So from childhood into the later stage of life, as a result, the good nutrition today means optimal health tomorrow. We are what we eat. So it is the best time to start making healthy choices from a young age and maintain them as we grow. And however, research actually shows that adopting a good nutritional choices later in life during the 40, 50, and even 60s may also still help us to reduce the risk of chronic diseases as we grow older. Okay, that's all for my sharing. This is some of the references. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to ask any questions. I'll pass the time back to you, Janice. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Liu. On the line, we have Grace asking for diabetic patient take half-boiled egg, or can the diabetic patient take half-boiled egg? If yes, how many eggs can the patient take? How many can the patient take?
How many can the patient take the half-boiled egg? Yeah, actually, this is a very good question because a lot of people have this concern about eggs. How many should we take daily? Is it too many, too less? So this is actually depends on personal. Personal means that you actually have your own calorie count. That's why we actually recommend those diabetic patients to come and see our diabetic educators because this is quite crucial that they know their own diet and they know that how to actually modify for them. For example, just now the nutrition recommendations, different people actually they have different calorie requirement. Like those 1,800, now 2,000 and also 2,300. So if let's say that person is actually require lesser calorie and also because of the age they require lesser protein, then the actually will recommend them accordingly. But if let's say they have a higher this calorie requirement for their age, for their sex, and also for their daily activities, then we will have different recommendations for the protein as well. So that's why we actually come to this we actually won't tell you how many you can take how many, but we actually based on your calories like 2-3 servings. So normally for eggs, what the normal person, if let's say I say okay, the for example the normal calorie 1,800, then it will be two eggs per day. So for diabetic actually for protein half boiled egg or full boiled egg actually is fine for us to take. We try to let them avoid those fried eggs because of the oil. Yeah, just that when we come to like we wanted to have exactly how much, I will recommend you to see a nutritionist or diabetic educator to calculate your calorie intake, and they will actually advise you based on your own personal requirement.
Okay. Another question is, okay. Hi, Miss Liu. What is the opinion for the normal people to practice intermittent fasting and keto diet?
Uh, it was hold on for a while. Just a quick one because hi, Jenny. Sorry, just now I have a urgent call. So sorry.
It's okay.
What's
So what
your
is your opinion for the normal people to practice intermittent fasting and keto diet?
Okay, about this question also is quite famous, intermittent fasting and also the keto diet. So this one also, actually the keto diet can effectively for those looking for specifically they wanted to reduce carbohydrate intake or they wanted to, but the thing is they actually will cause ketosis for their weight loss and other health benefit. So for this actually we are not recommended um, for normal, especially those who have chronic diseases. We are actually trying not to recommend it, but those they wanted to build their body, they are stronger, they are adolescent stage, and they wanted to have this kind of things, and still okay, but you need guidelines from a nutritionist and also dietitian. For those like they have some chronic diseases, we recommend not to have this intermittent fasting or those keto diet. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Lim. Is Miss Liu answer your question? Okay. Then we goes to next question. Is it okay for normal people to take powder like the brand insulin? INSULLE.
Is it normal? Let me have a look of the question. No,
Powder.
the powder, is it the supplement? So sorry, my video a bit hand. I cannot hear the I cannot hear the voice from your side.
Maybe it's a kind of meal.
It seems the Lim is asking about the meal replacement. Is it for like they have some milk powders and then they drink and then after that they will skip their breakfast or lunch, things like that. Yeah, this is also one of the very famous methods that they use for reducing weight. Yeah. So this is this if let's say you're guided by a nutritionist or the dietitian, that is still fine. Yeah, because there is some research show that this is a very effective way that you can use to lose weight, but you need to have a proper guideline. Yeah, and also because they need to evaluate your whole requirement, and also because of your age or this, you need to measure your BMI and also your body fats, all this to actually come out this kind of meal plan, this special meal plan. So we cannot say straight away tell you that oh this is good and you can go home and choose one of the milk powder and just start up. We can't do that, but you need to really go through an assessment with the nutritionist, and then they will guide you through, like for example they will assess you to count your calories intake, input output. and all this, and then they only will recommend you how much you need for this meal replacements. And then of course, other than this meal replacement, you need to have the full intake of, I mean, the rest of the day, for your lunch and for your dinner. You need to have proper dietary intake. They will teach you accordingly. Only you can have a very effective weight loss. If not, then you might not be very sustainable weight loss. You just suddenly lose, but you lose the muscle, not the fats. So you need to do it properly. Okay.
Okay, Lim continue. How can she get to refer to a nutritionist?
Okay. So for referral, usually for community, they can actually come and see our nutritionist just by making appointment. Uh, Other than that, actually, we usually for our wellness center, we will recommend them to see a doctors. Means you do a body checkup, see a wellness doctors, and then after the doctor check, okay, this result shows high glucose, high cholesterol, from which aspect is high, then they will refer you to see our nutritionist. This is another way. Or you can also make an appointment with our nutritionist or dietitian to go through without a blood test. But without blood test will be like, not so accurate. But with blood test, and then the doctors will go through, okay, because we usually recommend people 30 years old and 40 years old, you should have a yearly checkup. If not, then you might not know what is actually happening, because all these are silent killers. If you don't check your blood pressure, you won't know you have hypertension. If you don't check your blood glucose, you won't know you have high glucose. So that's why you need to go and check the proper blood test, because we at home we can check, but it's just a random. We do not know is it a proper one. But if you do it in a center with a proper lab test, then you will know your result, and then from there you will know whether you need a nutritionist or not for your diet changes. Or if you think like, okay, you are quite normal, your blood test is good, is beautiful, but you still want to do some changes on your daily intake. For example, you want to lose weight or you want to gain weight, that is still okay. You can just make a call for this appointment, then we will arrange for you. Yeah, the diabetic educator, if you want to see them also, we will recommend you to see a endocrinologist first before you see them. So that we can actually follow up closely with you all.
Okay, Miss Liu, last question from Lim. If wanna take probiotic for daily, is it okay? Is there any other choice to obtain probiotic from natural food?
This is also one of the good questions. Probiotic, yeah, when we talk about probiotic, a lot of people talk of supplement, but actually probiotic is very good in the yogurt. Yeah, so you can just go and buy the plain yogurt, not the added sugar yogurt, the plain yogurt that full of probiotics, and of course some of the vegetables, especially the green leafy vegetables, they are full of probiotic as well, and fruits. So actually, in naturally, we have all these very good nutrients, just that we might separate them in here and there. But when you have a very complete nutrients and each food groups also, you don't be a picky eater, but you eat everything, and then you will actually have all kind of nutrients in your body. The probiotic yogurt, I can say that this is the best. You know, the overseas they usually have this yogurt every day. Yeah, but it's a plain yogurt. I don't go and choose the flavored yogurt. Then you will have high sugar in the content. Yeah.
Is there any reference or info to follow or refer?
You mean the reference for the to see a nutritionist? if let's say you are in the wellness center, after you check out, usually the staff will straight away they will straight away refer you, so you don't need to make any appointment if you are the wellness patients. But if you're not, then you can make a call. I actually have a contact here. You can just make a call from us, or you can call our hospital number and look for nutritionists or dietitians. Yeah, I think they will direct you to us.
Miss, how about reference for probiotic from natural food?
Reference from probiotic. This one I can send you the link. If you want, I can share you some data, some researches about the probiotic. And later you can get my email, or I can get your email. I can share with you.
Okay, any more question to Miss Liu? Between Miss Liu got one private message from Singapore to you. You can read it afterwards.
Okay. Thank you.
Miss Liu, maybe you can share your email address in the chat room.
Okay, sure.
OK，如果没有接下来的问题，我们就会 end 这个 I mean nutrition session. Yeah, thank you, Miss Liu, for sharing such useful nutrition diet to all category like adolescent, adulthood, and elderly. Yeah, thank you very much. And then 这个活动就到此结束。Before end，我们可以来个 group 大合照吗？方便开 screen 的就开哦。我们给大家几秒钟。等下还没好啊。简历手册开不到哎，你那边看得到吗？等一下。哈，OK OK，有了，可了。嗯，等一下哈，大家。有2面哈，我们一面一面拍。等一下。OK，大家维持这个 posture。OK，等下啊，再来继续。OK，哎，谢谢大家，晚安。
晚安。谢谢 Miss Liu，晚安，拜拜。
谢谢2位讲师。